That's hot, humid. It's like thunderstorms and lightning.
Give me a Key West address. Give me a Key West address.
Okay.
We're on. We're on.
We're on. Welcome to the third episode of Key West Where the Weird GoPro.
Yes.
Sunset with Culver.
And Watson.
Here we are.
She's Culver. I'm Watson. Hi, guys. How are you? We got to talk to our subscribers.
Thank you so much. And
Thank you for subscribing.
Please do.
I finally joined Where the Weird GoPro today on Facebook. So Michelle's going to be really happy about that.
So you only went to school for an hour
I
for that,
did.
right?
I did. I had to, somebody told me how to do it. I'm already getting like, oh, yeah. Oh, there we are. Oh, she's happy.
Okay. Or he's happy.
Or he's happy. Somebody's happy. But we have followers and we have subscribers.
We really appreciate your support.
We do.
I want to thank Conch and Michelle for just being rock stars.
Yes.
And Awesome and Joe.
Yes.
Absolute off the hook. And I'm sorry that we're no longer at Salute, but
where are we?
We're at my condo.
We're at Amy's condo.
1800 Atlantic.
It is. It's amazing, and they have this. We'll get to that. No. There's this bathtub that I swear to God, I don't even want to know what took place in that bathtub because it's big enough for you and 10 of your closest friends.
Yeah. So when my parents bought it, and so I bought it from my family, I was looking at the tub. I said, how many people are in here?
How many people have what? How well do you know your parents?
I don't know them that well.
Now you're going to question every cocktail party they ever had.
So I know the developers here, and I said, okay, I just got to ask you a question. What were you thinking? They're like, well, it was the 70s. I'm like,
yeah. It's the 70s. Everybody drops their key in a bowl.
Yeah. But you don't build a pool.
Yeah, and Ma and Pa Culver were like, yeah, we'll take it.
We'll take it.
They saw the bathroom, they're like, we got it.
Geriatric.
It's too funny.
I was like, okay, watermelon.
No. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, my mom only uncrossed her legs twice. That's it. That's it.
You're a good Catholic boy.
No, I'm a good Southern Baptist, even worse.
Yeah, actually, you're right.
I'm not a good anything nowadays, though. It's like.
But so I looked at the bathtub and I was like, holy moly.
Yeah.
And we're going to send you pictures.
Yeah.
Because you just don't know what to do with this.
No, it's amazing.
I put a disco ball in there.
I know.
Okay, that's how bad it is.
And there's still space for people.
And it's like, whoa, space for people? You could have families living in the backside.
I know. It's like they could have a little lifeguard stand in there.
Yeah, you could be like, oh,
it's just
hope nobody drowns.
Yeah, madam, I'm going to have to ask you to lift your head up out of the water. You've been down there too long. Yeah. Just give us a signal.
I'm safe.
I'm safe. Everything's going fine here.
Yeah.
Speaking of, you can curse on this show too. We found out. But no, seriously. Speaking of our weeks and everything, I have a very good friend, and I don't. I apologize to the citizen. Or maybe I will see the error of my ways, but I do not.
Probably not.
I do not subscribe to the citizen. However, a very good friend of mine, Rick and Rita. Rita is who I'm talking to. Rita Home. I hope she's watching. She took the liberty. You're gonna love this. She took the liberty of sending me this today. We made the citizen's voice.
That's awesome.
We did, and I have to read it because it's just a must read. I'll summarize because I don't want to drag everybody else into it. So, basically, this person was complaining that we were holding an event that was taking away from the sunset.
The bus
celebration. Yeah, the sunset celebration. They said that we were holding an event that took away from all the people from the sunset celebration. First of all, thank you for thinking we have that much power.
Well, I want to say, I think we just became successful.
Yeah, well,
We have a hater.
we do. And the funny thing of it is, it says, and I quote, there is also a longtime bartender here. I'm old. I'm assuming that's me. If I'm taking credit. Promoting a sunset event on Higgs Beach. Give me a break. You know what? Thank you so much, sir or madam.
But why didn't they mention our name?
I know, because the next time.
I'm a little slighted.
Yeah,
the
and you didn't even talk about her.
Like,
she owned a
Jesus
restaurant.
Christ. I mean,
Lord, bartenders have been cringing in fear every time she walks in for years. And you didn't mention Cole. You didn't mention me either. So next time we're going to put this out there.
Put the name out.
Put our names out there. I don't care what
Thank
you
you.
say, because publicity is great, and we'll send you a T-shirt. So come out. Come out of your shroud and name us by name.
Yes.
And we don't want to take away.
I'm about that.
I know. I can honestly say, if I had the power to take anything away from the sunset celebration, my life would be a lot different. And you're just going to have to trust me on that. But I appreciate the plug. Also, my roommate, speaking of prescribers or subscribers or whatever they're doing, my roommate,
it's a red
subscribe and you follow.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, in the vein of that, my roommate watches on her phone. And we have cats. Her cat's name's Larry. And they were sitting there at the dining room table, and Larry's asleep on the dining room table, and she's watching the show on her phone. And all of a sudden, I start speaking. He wakes up, he comes over, and he sits, and he stares at I am not making this up. He sits and he stares at the phone and starts like going at it. He recognized my voice. So we have one cat.
One cat,
and
one
a guy,
hater.
When somebody that thinks that we're taking away from sunset celebration.
Like, what?
I know, but see, I love shit like that personally.
I know, I do too, so hate us all you want.
Yeah. Because
bring it.
When I did this little dog and pony show back in the day with Randy Thompson and Bruce Moore, Bobby Nesbitt. It's called Broadway Three Ways, and we did the show, and we spotlighted Wicked. And somebody actually took the time in our in our audience. They went home, they contacted the producers of Wicked in New York, and they praised them on the job that we did. And the producers are like, what? We have a production of Wicked going on. And this is when it was running. And they sent us a cease and desist letter. And my partner, Mark, was like, what do we do?
Not the first one you've ever gotten.
No. On stage. Okay, maybe I can't even qualify that. But
digits
the first time for Wicked. The first time for Wicked. Let me paraphrase. God, I've been asked to shut up a lot in my life.
You need to paraphrase that.
But Mark was like, oh my God, we've got the attorneys on this. What do we do? And Randy Thompson and I were like, frame it for pity fuck's sake. We just got to cease and desist. We just got to put it on the wall. I want everyone to
blow it up.
Yeah, exactly. They even spelled our names right. What are you kidding me?
How amazing is that?
I know. I can't even get that anywhere else in life. My mom still looks at me and it takes her a second.
Looking at your playbills.
Yeah.
Mark Marrk.
And somebody. Yeah.
We have 2 minutes.
We have 2 minutes.
So
You wanted banner. Okay.
You got it. I just want to throw out to Michelle. She had a date. Okay. Michelle had a date.
Oh boy.
She had a date. And I was like, we were like, what? What is a date? It was like the last time I had a date, it was like wrapped in bacon with some balsamic thing drizzled on it at a so-so cocktail party. I haven't had a date in
I was like, how much is it going to cost me?
It's like they ask you for references. You don't ask them for references.
No. So she goes, I was on a date. I'm sorry things
she
are
worked
late.
It into the conversation
and
every way that she could.
I had a date. We had steaks and we were on Lake Michigan.
I was like,
and Mark and I are like, you know what? You gotta go.
we got 1 minute. 1 minute.
Oh,
we got 1 minute.
She was
1
so
minute.
many.
The song's on.
But I had a date. I was sailing. I'm like, I want to stab you.
I know. I want to stab her too. Is the song playing?
I love Michelle.
I hope the song's playing, or else we might just got it fired.
We might have got.
Down on the corner of Angela and Duval, there are hustlers and buccaneers. The sound of music is in the air, from the street side to balladeers. Calypso poets pay their rent, so be generous with the old tip jar. While up the road, millionaires buy up homes with 10 by 12 foot yards. Me, I keep things simple. I don't make a ripple. Give me a Key West address, a tattooed waitress, and a fish that's bigger than the hole in my net. A good bottle of rum, a fine Cuban cigar. Life will take care of the rest. Give me a Key West address. Give me a Key West address. There goes Captain Outrageous and the Mango Doctor, Blowfish Ed and Surfer Jeff. We feed our families with the bounty of the sea. It don't get better than that. And we don't have a town drunk. We all take turns. The back room at the 801, the chicken store, and the scrub club is where we live and learn. Give me a Key West address, a tattooed waitress, and a fish that's bigger than the hole in my net. A good bottle of rum, a fine Cuban cigar. Life will take care of the rest. Give me a Key West address. Give me a Key West address. Everybody shares the sunshine, rich or poor, young or old. Everybody wants a good time. That's what we're all looking for. Oh yeah, and now we dance, baby. Oh yeah. Cuba's 90 miles away. Cuba's 90 miles away. Havana. Cuba's 90 miles away. Cuba's 90 miles away. Give me a Key West address, a tattooed waitress, and a fish that's bigger than the hole in my net. A good bottle of rum, a fine Cuban cigar. Life will take care of the rest. Give me a Key West address. Give me a Key West address. Give me a Key West address. Life will take care of the rest. Baby, they're selling t-shirts and cigars, beans and rice, fresh grouper on the grill, mahi. And the girls are dancing on the streets, and they're scootering around. Sunshine, beauties, little sexies, rum, margaritas, turistas. Perdida, that means I'm lost, baby. Where else can you be lost but Key West? Streetside balladeers, hustlers and buccaneers, and the girls are dancing on the streets, and they're scootering around. Sunshine, beauties, little sexies, rum, margaritas, turistas, perdida, that means I'm lost, baby. Where else can you be lost but Key West? Streetside balladeers.
I said one, but he.
Sure, what are we talking about here?
Now, oh,
Welcome back to Key West WhereTheWeirdGoPro. This is Sunset with Culver.
and Watson.
And we have some very special guests today. and other than banter.
Yeah, other than banter.
This is Tanya.
Yeah. And this
Guys.
is Maria. And they are with the Samuels house.
Which is a most important component of Key West. It really has been amazing. These guys work overtime, overdrive, everything.
I can tell by your eyes. It's just like she's going,
Yeah.
We're getting to the point where, so this is a women's shelter that has been around for, I'm going to give you guys a floor here on history.
21 years.
21 years. That's amazing.
Yeah. We started it when I was in high school. And my mom started it, my parents did, with a bunch of board members to help homeless children and families to get back on their feet. And we have intact families too. So we do have properties for men who are single men with children that we have.
That's awesome. That's amazing.
And Maria is our new deputy director. So we're excited that she's on board.
Thank you guys.
I have never been anything, so I am so amazed. Like, stick around long enough.
You have been something, but I'm not sure there's a title for it.
No,
but-
no.
That's funny.
No one's ever trusted me with that much of me. Absolutely not.
I've worked with Tanya for years, and we're besties, so I'm not going to lie. That, we've been around the house a few times.
Oh, yeah.
She knew her way to the wine when she got here. So.
Well, no, she knew the way to the wine, but we also know our ways around hurricanes, and we'll get to that.
Oh, Lord. God.
What I want to talk about is Sam's house because it's so important right now with the economic situation and the feasibility. I mean, do you have a waiting list?
We have some of that going on right now.
Especially, and I can only imagine how that would be like during like, I don't want to bring down the room, but in the time of the C word. No, I meant the C word, the other one.
Oh, all right.
No C and no H. We're not allowed to.
But especially with the times being what they are right now.
You're absolutely right.
That's got to be just awful. And I know, but the good thing is in this, I know it because I'm former royalty of Fantasy Fest, is that this year they're doing city.
You just threw that in there.
Well, I only know it because
you
the
couldn't
Royals.
wear the tiara.
Well, I could have, but it hurts my hand.
It hurts.
I'm messing with you.
Be that as it may. I know that the Royals have gotten together this year along with AIDS Help, and Samuel's House is one of the organizations that it's benefiting because obviously this year we're not going to be able to do a king and a queen candidacy.
No.
So all the Royals have agreed to get together, and some are doing it king and queen. Some of it are doing it individuals, the dukes and the duchesses as well. And they're doing, there's 4. It's AIDS Help, and you talk a little bit about that.
It's AIDS Help, Samuel's House, Sister Season, and FKOC.
Nice.
And so each of us are raising money for rental assistance. And so each individual agency is, we have to host 2 major events in 8 weeks. And then the money is split between us to be able to help more people. So
and then that's like, it's
That's brilliant.
Yeah. And so the royalty of this year for the Fantasy Fest 2020, which isn't going to happen, sorry, but for the King and Queen campaigns this year, the community wins with that. Everybody wins.
Everybody does.
Yeah, it's awesome.
and it's hard. I mean, we're trying to promote this because we all need to win. We're all in this together. So that's what we're trying to do, and keep it positive and fun, because we still need to have fun.
Yeah, fun's still allowed, contrary to what you've heard.
Right.
So what's your favorite moment, like Conch Pearl moment of having a new job and being there?
Actually, every day brings me a moment like that. It's very exciting. No 2 days are alike. Perhaps the most rewarding is being able to, see the faces of the people that you help.
Yeah.
It's always
Every
great.
day, and it just fills my heart with joy. I'm getting goosebumps. That's really what that is about. So that it's things like that feeling.
That brings everything forward.
Because you like, especially, I'm guessing that I would think that in a time, in the times that we're living in right now, you've taken a burden off of them. You know what I mean? You're taking one less thing off their shoulders. They can breathe a little deeper because you've been able to help them. And God, you grasp those moments so infrequently.
In a heartbeat. I mean, Tanya and I talk every day. Okay.
I got a story about Tanya.
And I got a couple. But those moments that you can release somebody's pressure off just for even 5 minutes.
That's all. Just everybody needs time to
really
breathe.
Just like have a little giggle, breathe a little bunch. We're all here. Nobody's going anywhere. We got you.
We got it.
Yeah. I think it's so fun. And some of our clients are past clients who've been back on their feet and came to us, and even the pregnant ones that I've been in millions of labor delivery rooms. But I love to see that their kids are graduating from college that were born with us. and
Wow.
they're graduated
she's
from
not
high
great.
school. So, and so you see all these things, and they're doing really great stuff, and it's all positive. It's like, all right, you did it. Look at you.
And I know,
Great.
and I also know too, and I know this from experience. They do the men's fashion show, but that's not going to happen this year. I did that once. And when I got home, I was like, I lost a pair of jeans because
We don't want to hear the
no, it's like you go out and it's the men's fashion show, but then it's like a strip kind of thing. And I'm like, well, that didn't get mentioned to me. And when I got home, I was,
yeah.
Watermelon. Yeah. No, and I was like, well, I felt like I had PTSD when it was all over. I was like pulling $5 bills out of my thigh. I was like, I've never felt so warm from being able to help and so cheap in my own entire life. It's been a long time since I pulled a $5 off.
When it gets to 10, I'm picking you up.
And then I'm like, well, that was in my prime. I would have a little bit more. Now I'm just like, 5, well, it's better than a 1. I hate $2 bills, so I'll take the 5.
I'll take the 5. Do you need change?
All right, we did this last week. We had Terry. I want to ask this because we wanted to do some fun stuff with you guys too. What's your favorite curse word? You can say it.
You can.
You can.
In English or Greek?
Oh, Greek
Both.
would be better. I'm only on the first floor. You're gonna break a
I'm like,
bone.
Greek? You don't want to Greek?
I don't want to go.
She
to
is
the
Greek.
hospital.
My favorite curse word in Greek is malaka. It's like somebody who's kind of stupid and acting stupid.
Yeah.
That's how somebody
It's
who's
a very
really
polite
rude.
way of putting it.
Polite way of saying Mark. Okay.
So I like malaka,
Okay.
malaka for sure. And another one in Greek is skata, which is the poop.
Oh, shit. What's about you, Tanya?
Oh my gosh, where do
She
I
has
start?
so many to choose from.
Exactly. Well,
I've heard them all.
In the
Have you?
last
in English, or what are we doing?
What?
In the last hour?
Yeah,
Or,
exactly.
what are we talking about?
Always mierda in Spanish.
Yeah.
If that's where you want to go.
Yeah.
Or, you
I
can
have
also
one.
say something else in Spanish that I would love to say, but I know I can't.
No.
No.
I know what you're gonna say, but you cannot.
You see, the curse word. If you haven't noticed, I'm a very formal person.
Yes.
We're
So-
not.
Yeah.
Have you
No,
No, which
noticed?
I love. It's great. But I like when you're able to express yourself in that way, and you don't have to go that way. Like, for example, you son of a motherless goat.
Oh my
That's pretty
God.
exciting. But
Son of a motherless
you
goat.
you
Or a
get
dead
the.
pig.
A dead pig. You
Get them,
Yeah.
you get to express yourself. They understand it, and at the same time, it's different.
I'm still
Yes.
a fuck guy. I gotta admit. Although son of a motherless goat, I'm gonna have to use that.
Son of a mother of goat is great.
Thank
That
you.
kind of puts it right to the point.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
It's like,
very
you want to
specific.
play with me?
Very specific.
Okay, let's go. Let's roll.
Very specific. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, one thing I know about Tanya. Tanya has this been friends
Witchy.
for very, very witchy.
No, she's witchy.
Very witchy. She has
Witchy
this
woman.
ability
Oh,
to
terrible.
She calls me. We've been friends for a million years, and
roommates. So we've
and
been
roommates for a brief period of time. But
Mm.
every time she calls me, I'm naked. I'm either
True
getting.
story.
It's true. I'm not making this up because you can't. I'm either just out of the bath
Yep.
or a shower, just getting into the shower, or I'm just,
We're just
naked
waking up.
or just waking up and I'm just naked for no reason. And every time the phone rings and it's that way, I look down and it's always you.
It's true.
She always does. It's always. It's like you set your watch by it.
Witchy woman here.
Yeah.
I have sleeping patterns that are a little bit different.
Oh,
so I
you
get up
hate me.
and work. And she'll text me and go, "Would you go back to sleep? You're killing me." I said, "It's not my fault you're a witch. I was born in Salem."
She was.
Literally, like 3:00 in the morning. I'm like, Amy, I just want to go to sleep. Stop thinking for once. Just go back to bed.
That's true.
It's true.
Witchy.
Very
It's very witchy. I said, "It's not my fault."
Yep.
Mm-mm.
I also have that ability to make sure that people, how they're feeling. I'm very connected with the people that I love and that I care about. So if someone's going through something, I'll call them out of nowhere and be like, "Hey, what's going on?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
And always
That's
No,
true,
that's a true story.
Very true.
And actually, I'm going to segue into Hurricane Irma.
Oh dear God.
You were,
Lori, don't
Yes,
kill
I
us.
was. Oh yeah.
Lori, I apologize in advance. But so we had no internet. I had a house guest here, not house guest. Whatever. That's a whole nother. But anyway.
like people that said, "Can we come stay with you?"
Yeah, can we come stay with you? Because so this one, I hear we have no cell phones, we have no internet.
Okay.
Beep, beep, beep. I'm like, God, why do I know that's for me? And I look out the window of the door, and it's this one. And she goes, get dressed. We have to go to work. So we set up the
We had a warehouse. set up.
warehouse. Because we got caught. You have to understand, Irma, we got caught in a three-way. And we all know that, not that I've ever been in one.
I'm just going to stay really quiet.
Nobody ever wins. You had
Nothing
Harvey and Maria.
Right.
And so by the time Irma hit here, we got nothing, man.
Yeah.
FEMA's like, we can't call you. So this one, and I call us Disaster Girls. You call us
The Badass Bitch Club.
the Badass Bitch Club. So there's how many of us?
7 women.
7 women, 43 days in a row, working around the clock.
Yep.
Without any AC. She was connecting with everybody on the mainland to get us trucks. Lori. That's a whole nother story. But and we'll have Lori on the show. So they give me the mooring fields. And they said, you need to go to the mooring fields. I said, I've been shot at in Africa. Why do I go back to the mooring fields?
Now you know why we gave her the morning field.
So they would pack my little tuna car up, and I'd get out, and you'd hear, and I'm like, no, it's me, Ibby.
I come in peace.
I come in peace. I bring you charcoal.
Yeah.
I'm bringing you grills. I'm bringing you dog food. And I would get back the next morning. No, you go back to the mooring field. I'm like, do you people want to see me dead? Because I'm just curious.
We did, but you know what? All of us had our specialty. Mine was making sure that all the other agencies had their stuff filled, and
She was
the
amazing.
county, from top to bottom, had everything that they need to serve our community. And so I had the AmeriCorps kids with me. I had the sheriff's department, and that was really
it was
just
special.
making sure that the community in this moment was crazy.
Don't ever get in front of Lori on a forklift.
No.
All right, I'm just warning you.
I don't ever want to see Lori on a forklift.
No, don't give her a forklift.
But wait, tell them what some of the favorite things we had delivered. You need to do the George Murphy moment.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you gotta do that.
Yeah.
First of all, thank you guys so much for being
Thank
on
you
there.
guys for so much for coming
Please,
here.
Samuel's house.
Samuel's house. Can you say your website so people can
It's
donate?
samuelshouse.org, or you can go on Facebook or Twitter and you can donate that way and find out more about us.
Yeah. Stay tuned for our events, and definitely remember to support the community wins. We all win.
Absolutely.
Yes. And we'll throw that on on our website after Michelle has another day.
Yeah,
Yes.
she's going to have
Not
a date,
really.
but after that,
We'll
we
send
will
you
get
a
to
case of Mentos.
Wonderful.
And
So-
that's another story.
That's a whole other story.
In her bathtub.
Yes.
it. In the bathtub.
Yep. So we do a George Murphy moment because Georgie was one of my best friends, and as well as a raconteur, an actor, a writer, a poet, a professor, a supporter. So what we try and do is support our local authors, and this one is just hot
I
off
love
the presses.
both those guys. but
This
I've-
is
I've known-
David Sloan and Dan Schwab.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
And this has not been, we're the first people to kind of land this.
Nice.
So I feel
Honored.
pretty.
I feel honored too.
And he's going to be our guest next week.
David Sloan.
Yes,
Nice.
David
One of the
Sloan's
first
coming up
people
here.
I met when I ever moved here.
I
Yep.
forgot.
So
Yeah.
so that's
Known
going to be
for
a long
years.
time. But I want to thank Georgie Murphy, and we need to promote our local artists.
Absolutely.
And whether it's a Key West bookstore,
Yep.
or Books and Books, support them.
Absolutely.
Try not to go through Amazon if you can.
Or go to the website.
Or go to their website and they'll deliver it.
They all
You know
have
what I mean?
it, yeah.
But we're trying to support.
Yeah.
So David Sloan, thank you for giving us the first crack at this. And I want to thank Hutch and Joe and Oslo Watson.
But I want to thank Maria and I want to thank Tanya.
Yes.
Yay, thank you guys.
And Michelle.
And Michelle, once you get off your date, text us.
Text us, because I'm sure you will.
Yeah.
Yes.
Never hear from her. Oh,
For
wait,
sure.
there they are.
Oh, yay! Hi.
Give me a Key West address, a tattooed waitress, and a fish that's bigger than the hole in my net. A good bottle of rum, a fine Cuban cigar. Life will take care of the rest. Give me a Key West address. Give me a Key West address. Give me a Key West address. Life will take care of the rest. Ow.